Alongside her grandmother and the turtle. Now that her grandmother is older and can no longer care for it, the girl has taken on the responsibility with great affection. Every year, she takes the turtle to the vet and feels relieved when she receives a healthy report. After each visit, she gives the turtle a full bath to celebrate its good health. During winter, she brings the turtle indoors, making sure everything is ready for it to settle in comfortably, providing a warm and safe space. When the turtle turned 150, the girl prepared a cake, and the entire family held a special birthday party. They basked in the sun together, went for a walk, and over the years, the turtle has become a beloved member of the family, accompanying generation after generation, creating unforgettable memories. A girl inherited the family tradition.
Woman took the respirator off her mouth and immediately had trouble breathing. She quickly put it back on. She thought it was all in her head, but when she took it off again, the suffocating feeling came back. She could only breathe easy when the device was back in place. Noticing something was off, she rushed onto the yacht. She tried to start the engine, but it wouldn't work at all. With no other choice, she opened the sails and let the wind carry the boat back to the marina. She grabbed the radio to call for help, but no one responded. When she reached the shore, she found the harbor, which had been bustling earlier, completely empty. She ran to the visitor center and saw the person in charge on the ground, lifeless. Panicking, she put the oxygen tanks in the car and decided to head home. She tried calling her family, but no one answered. Not even the emergency number worked. With no options left, she kept driving. On the way, she saw a hot air balloon crashed on the ground. Inside the basket was an unmoving person. She tried tuning the car radio, but got distracted and almost hit another vehicle parked by the side of the road. When she got out to check, she realized the woman in the car wasn't breathing either. Not knowing what to do, she kept going. Further along, she found a train blocking the road. She took the chance to switch out the oxygen tank, but suddenly, a man appeared behind her. Woman took the respirator.
Oh, leave him alone! Leave him alone! Oi, don't come! Leave him alone! Leave him alone! Leave him alone! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Leave him alone! Fucking leave him alone! Leave him alone!
Police! Call the police! Call the police! Call the police!
Okay.
Call the police now, man.
Oh.
Leicester Square now. I almost got murdered, man.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Please. Attempted murder! It's attempted murder!
Don't worry, man.
Yes, he's armed and dangerous. He was taking a knife.
You tried to stab?
Yes, yeah, he tried to rob me. The male, black Somalian skinny.
This girl was on a 2,000-foot tower. She used her drone to capture the perfect shot. The filming was over. They were going to go back the same way. Mary started to climb down first, but when she came down, the screws suddenly loosened. The ladder fell straight down. Mary almost fell down too, but luckily her friend grabbed the rope and managed to pull her up. Their bag of supplies had fallen off, and this tower was very remote. No one knew they were there. They had to find a way to get out of here. Mary and her friends planned to use their cell phones to call for help, but because of the height, there was no signal. Her friend found that someone liked the post she posted at the bottom of the tower, so she told Mary that there must be a signal at the bottom of the tower. They immediately wrote a message for help and lowered the phone to the bottom of the tower with a rope. But it was not enough. Then they tried to hang on the last remaining staircase and stretch the phone down with all their strength, but it was still not enough. The phone still had no signal. At this time, Mary proposed throwing the phone off the tower will give you a signal to prevent the phone from breaking. They first stuffed the phone into their shoes, then put socks in them. To ensure success, the friend even stuffed her bra inside. When they were ready, they threw the phone down and then began a long wait. During this time, they found a pair of binoculars and a signal gun. The friend used the binoculars to see someone under the tower. The man's dog found the shoes and the phone, but the man didn't notice them, so he called the dog and left. They shouted for help in a hurry, but it was too high and the man didn't hear them. Mary took off her shoes and threw them down in a hurry. The man looked around strangely after seeing the shoes and left after not seeing anyone. After all, who would have thought there would be someone on a 2,000-foot tower? What would they do next? This girl was on a 2,000-foot tower.
My girlfriend said she'd marry me if she...
Robot devil? I get your hands? Zam!
Oh, what an appallingly ironic outcome! It's not ironic, it's just coincidental. Now fork over those lady fingers, Cookie.
You know, I only put my name on there as a show of good faith for the other robots.
Stop being such a baby and chop my hands off.
Very well.
How'd you do that?
They're very good hands.
At last! At last I have the power to make Leela love me.
Oh, sorry, that'll wear off in a couple of days.
Check it out, everyone. I'm back from hell, and I've got the robot devil's hands.
Neat! Let's see a trick.
Alrighty.
Hey everyone, do you want free?
The girl fearfully grabbed the boy's hand. Her gravity was the opposite of that of ordinary people. For the boy, the distant sky seemed vast and beautiful, but for the girl, it was a terrifying abyss. As soon as she stepped away from the roof's barrier, she would fall into the endless sky. In this future world, humanity had focused on gravity as a potential new source of energy. However, an experiment went wrong, causing global gravity to go out of control. Half of humanity experienced a reversal of gravity, and from that moment on, the sky was considered an evil symbol. Anyone who stood on the ground was no longer allowed to look up at the sky. Despite this, Jack liked to gaze at the stars alone at night. One evening, he saw a girl crawl out of the ground. When she reached for her backpack, she finally noticed that Jack was watching her. In her panic, Jenny suddenly lost her footing, and she was pulled upward into the sky. Jack climbed up a metal fence and grabbed Jenny, but because of the unequal weight, Jenny began to lift him toward the sky. Realizing this, Jack had to abandon his backpack, and with the change in weight, they slowly descended back to the ground. Once on the ground, Jenny still clung to Jack in fear. He took her to a small warehouse, and after her feet were firmly planted on the ground again, Jenny finally felt at ease. However, when she looked up at the sky outside, she still saw it as a deep abyss, making her anxious. The bell for class rang, and Jack knew he had to hurry back to avoid exposing his absence. After promising Jenny that he would return, he turned and left. Later that night, Jack brought bread to Jenny, but because of the gravity, after eating, Jenny felt like the food was stuck in her throat. Jack invited her to admire the stars with him, but she initially rejected the idea due to her fear. However, when she saw the reflection of the sky in Jack's backpack, she cautiously stepped outside. Just one glance at the vast, starry sky, and Jenny was deeply captivated.
Just because your initials have only one letter doesn't mean your signature has to be boring. Just type your name into DaVinci and watch as in seconds, the app gives you unique designs based on the letters in your name.
Hey, you okay? Do you have an inhaler?
No, but it's fine. I'm okay.
Until you're not.
Mijo, ¿tiene problem?
The problem is your son has asthma and no medication. He needs an inhaler.
We don't have insurance. Can't afford it.
I volunteer with a group. Anything happens, call this number. We help. No.
Hey everyone, do you want free Robux for your Roblox account?
He thought he was speaking to a regular customer, but when he realized who it really was, everything changed.
Who is he talking to? Dispatch to 329?
948.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
Her name is Miss Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Can I get with that, please?
Miss Abigail is, she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you. At all.
He thought he was speaking to a...
Help save lives.
Jericho, wait!
How did they get here?
Back away, slowly, into the house. Keep your eyes on them. Don't look away, and don't blink.
What are you talking about?
Lock everything!
How are they moving? They're just statues.
They're called weeping angels. They move when unobserved. Quantum beings. If they touch you, they'll send you back to the distant past and feast on the quantum energy of your unlived life. If there's a back entrance to this house, go unlock it now.
Back door is locked.
Have you got television?
Yes.
Bring it out here.
Hey everyone, do you want
A 15-year-old boy is fighting with his dad. Kid runs away from home on a Sunday. He gets to San Jose International Airport. Not the best security. He walks up to a chain link fence and climbs over a chain link fence, and now he's down on the tarmac. He looks at the closest plane, goes up to that plane, climbs up into the wheel well, which has a little kind of compartment in the wheel well, curls himself up in a ball, and sits there. The plane takes off. The kid had no idea where this plane would be going. What he doesn't know is a Hawaiian Airlines flight destined for Maui. He won the stowaway lottery. The plane takes off 50 degrees below zero at 30,000 feet for 5.5 hours. The kid passes out, but he survives this thing. The plane lands in Maui, and the ground crew sees him hop down onto the tarmac and start walking around. And they're like, oh my God, what happened? They go and get him, they call security. The cops and the FBI are called, the kid is interviewed, and his story's solid. There are also people saying he should have been charged with a crime. A 15-year-old
Said I don't trade. Do I have the disco beat? Yes, sir. I do have the disco beat. Look, wait, let me find it. There it is. Look at him. Look at him just chilling. Look at him just chilling, bro. Oh, he was giving y'all a little kiss, okay? And I'm so happy we got the moth now. He's gonna feed all my animals. That's great. BS 888. How you doing, buddy? Discard your plan? What? Which one? Ugh. Rainbow Beanstalk looks cool. Yeah. I could barely walk up the stairs today.
But we have to plant every single fruit in between before we can complete today's video. But there's one good thing.
I've become the first person in the world to catch 2 shiny ancient megalodons with just 1 cast.
Are you done now? When are you gonna give up?
Are you kidding me? What'd you break this time, you little shit? You're so dead. Oh my god, he finally did it!
You too good for your box? I defended you. This is 100% pure Egyptian polyester. You're sleeping outside tonight, kid. Oh yeah? You're gonna take the blame for this? Smell it! Smell it! Can't you tell no one wants you here? Why don't you just go back to the attic and stay there, worthless dummy?
Enjoy the perks. Nah, man, let's get some shit and go.
Get up! Go! Cut it out!
Mind your own business.
Who can tell me what E stands for?
No.
Are you okay? Hey, can I take a look at this? Does anybody know about this photo? Let me rephrase. Who doesn't know about this photo? Seriously? No eye contact? Hey! You got a human being sitting right here. Anybody think about that before they hit send? Give me your phones. Down! Now! Phone! Give me your fucking phones. Phone! 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 In the bucket. Phone. Sociopaths. Goddamn emotional fucking terrorists. Hey! I bet you're fucking looking at me now!
Hey, you! What do you think you're...
Who?
Growing up bilingual, people would always be like, teach me a curse word in Spanish. But because I only spoke Spanish to my parents, I didn't know any. So I had to make shit up because I didn't want to look lame. Like, I convinced kids that zooey mama meant bitch. So they'd go around on the playground like, you're a zooey mama. No, you're a zooey mama. And I would just laugh because that's just something I got from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I told kids that the word for having sex is torchic or torchicking, which if you know anything about Pokemon, you know that's not true at all. So whenever kids would like hold hands on the playground, they'd be like, ooh, they're torchicking. And I would just laugh to myself. And because I was like the only Latino kid in a very, very white school, I was like the authority on all things Latino. Because what are they going to do? Ask their Spanish teacher for curse words? I think not. The thing is, my plan backfired when we got our new kid at school who spoke Spanish and also